9.
Okay, which one do you choose?
You take an additional -1 ongoing to command the elements until you purify yourself.
Okay.
So I'm rolling at 2d6 + 1 now, which is shitty.
As you control this, what were you trying to do? You were throwing it at her?
I was throwing it, yeah.
As you throw this fire at her, it goes through her and it comes out on the other side of her, further away from the party, and it makes a loud crackling noise on the opposite end. And she looks at you and lets out a large howl. And I need you to roll some damage for me.
Oh god.
I need to
but
look
I
this up real
have
quick.
wax in my ears. It worked for Jason and the Argonauts.
My ears, the wax, it does nothing.
It worked with Jason and the Argonauts.
Is this pointed at all of us?
No.
Okay, just
Kang, can you roll a D? How much HP do you have?
I have 7 HP.
Well, roll a D10 for me.
8! I have 2 armor, though.
Does this ignore armor? No, we'll go by the book in this one.
Does it ignore armor?
No.
Okay, I am at 1.
You fall to your knees as she closes her mouth. The rest of you saw her mouth open and speak at Kang, but you did not hear a noise or any audible noises come from it. And you see Kang
my
fall
hands
to
over
his
my ears, sink to my knees, and go, ah!
She looks towards the rest of you now.
Do I identify, like, I guess, can I spout lore about this and kind of try to, like, see how she feels about me now that I've, like, kneeled?
You can spout more about it, and I will tell you something useful or interesting about the subject relevant to your situation.
Cool.
You look at this creature, and you have no idea what the fuck you're looking at.
Okay, well, that's not good.
What are the other two of you doing? Riley, what are you doing?
I look at her and I say, I come from the kingdom in the south and I want to help you and liberate you from this.
She slowly turns her head towards you after staring at Bongo for some time, and she says, Neal.
Yes?
I mean Kang.
Alright, I kneel before her.
Oh, also mark XP cats.
Did.
She turns to Bongo as if she is waiting for something.
I kneel and I say, "Milady."
Kill him now.
She does a very cordial nod in your direction.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
You're just enabling him. You fool.
He looks, or why do I keep saying that? She looks to Kang once again. Kang, what are you doing at this point?
At this point, I'm probably like getting back to my feet, taking my hands off my ears, and kind of slowly backing up behind Riley. She's unaffected by my fire. I don't know what to do.
She looks at you and she says, "Do you not kneel?"
Yes, I kneel. And I go down on one knee.
She gives you like a very cordial bow, and when she does that, she turns towards Bongo, and she says, "Why did you free my husband?"
Who was your husband?
Do not play games with me. You know what you have done.
I would never, milady.
She goes, "Why?"
King Wick, right? He was in the painting. Did we let him go? This is not what happened, my lady.
He was trapped there for good reason.
Oh,
And now you have set him free.
I had a key. and there was a hole, and I just turned it. I thought it was a painting.
Where is Smithers?
May he rest in peace.
You see her turn like off to the distance, and then you hear a bunch of bones start to clang against each other, and off in the distance you see a torch spring up, and it starts to walk towards you guys. And she turns once again to Bongo and says, "I will find out from Smithers himself." And she just sits there and like slowly tilts her head and rotates her head, looking at all of you as she waits. What do you guys do?
I will. Hold on.
I mean, Smithers is the skull that got killed by Kang.
Smithers is the skeleton that we killed. Yes,
Yeah.
they got killed by Kang.
Okay, so yeah. Personally, I don't care if Smithers tells the banshee anything. So I'll just sit there, and wait.
I say to her, you reanimated him?
She looks to you. She goes, "How do you know of these arts?"
My brother is a priest.
You have a brother, yeah.
She goes,
I'm a priest.
She looks at Dongo and goes, "Interesting. Times have indeed changed."
Well, yeah, sure thing. I agree.
She looks back as if she's waiting and turns to Smithers. You see this skeleton, like, gangly fucking walking, like the fucking swiggity swooty deer just coming around the corner like that. Because his knees are in place of his thigh bones, and his thigh bones are in place of his leg bones connected to his feet. And he's just fucking all kinds of fucked up as if the animation didn't go exactly as planned. And slowly walks over to you. Or to the group, and he turns to her, and you see his mouth start to click clack, and she looks at him and goes, "The lizard man?" And he starts to click clack a little bit more, and
Oh, God.
and he goes, "That one?" And he points to Bongo, and he starts to make some more click clacking. And she looks towards Bongo, and she goes, "Why did you take the key from him?"
Because it was in my nature.
Your nature is to mess with other people's stuff and things and items?
My nature is to, when someone has deceased, put the items that they can no longer use to good use.
She turns to Smithers, and you see him fucking like creepily just walk off all gangly and shit, making a shit ton of noise. And she looks at you and she says, "May I have the key back?"
I toss it to her.
It just like falls through her, and she turns around, goes, "I mean, back inside of the painting."
I awkwardly walk over and reach through her body and pick up the key. Like, okay.
As you reach through her, you get a very cold, chilling touch to your skin, but it does not harm you. You do not feel like you are in any sense of danger. It is just incredibly cold.
I also have a very cold and chilling feeling pass over my body as I think to myself, chivalry is dead.
And as you go and collect the key, she says, "Please," and motions towards the painting.
If we, for lack of a better word, lock the painting, we will shut this door as well.
She goes, "Doors, walls, nothing keeps me trapped wherever. I can make my way back down if that's where I wish to go."
Tell us, it is our journey to help purify this dungeon, and it
And get
appears
money.
that-
We want money.
Shut up, Bongo. Dongo. Shut up, Dongo. Bongo, you can keep talking.
if we lock this painting, the way is trapped, and we will no longer be able to continue on.
She goes, and looks at you, and then looks at Dongo as he says money, turns back to you. She goes, "It is money that you seek in this world, is it not?"
Yes, my lady, it's reward. I don't care if you were in the right or your husband's in the right, if you will pay us good.
You have done nothing to be paid for, except cause problems for me today. In fact, I would say you owe me.
Well, we don't have much to offer, so...
We should just leave.
She turns to you once again and just says, "Silence."
Silent snake.
I'm not a snake.
She turns back to Bongo and goes, "The key, please."
Is there nothing else down here besides you and the painting and Smithers?
I gently kick him, very gently, just like kind of like, hey.
She kind of just like notices the kick and looks very blankly at it, and then goes back and stares at you and doesn't answer you.
Okay. Walk in to the other room. And
It's still the same room, but you go to put the key in the hole.
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay. You go to put it in there and turn it, I assume.
Yep.
All of the mechanisms once again start to make their noises. The painting slowly starts to fall to gray. The king is no longer in sight from where you can look or view the painting. And the stairs in the center of the room begin to fold, but the lights stay on.
I turn to the banshee and I ask, where has he escaped to?
She goes, "That is for you to find. And to come back with me, or come back to me with him."
So he's somewhere in the town?
I do not know where my king has gone. That is for you to find. You now work for me.
Are we to go inside the painting or outside the dungeon?
She just shakes her head and looks at Bongo and goes, "You seem to be the leader of this group and the one that understands. I do not know where my husband has gone. It is for you to find and to bring back to me. Do you understand?"
I nod and I ask, at least tell me what kind of danger we're dealing with here.
She goes, she says, "Do you not know of my husband's bloody tear through this land many years ago?"
I spout lore to see what I know.
Okay. Roll your 2d6 plus int.
I know somewhat of your husband's bloody tear.
You knew that when you were alive, when you existed before you were frozen in time, that you had heard of a king that had no morals at all and was slaying babies, kids, husbands, wives, daughters. It didn't matter who it was. He was simply on a tear in a search for power and a search for bloodshed that would only end at his wife, as she at one point ended up cheating on him, and she was or he was just filled with rage the entire time and was on a tear through the countryside. And that is why King Wick was viewed as a terrible king, as he was once very well perceived and very well liked until this happened. Because he did it without impunity. He did it without cause or anything. He just went and slayed everyone.
I think we can always come back to the painting, but we should go see how the rest of the world has changed. Maybe he's out there somewhere. I turn to leave.
Okay.
She turns once more to Kang, and you guys see her mouth move. But Kang, you guys don't hear anything. Kang, you understand the words that are coming out of her mouth, and she's asking what you have done with the necklace that you have found from her guards.
Damn it.
Wait, as I see her mouth move towards Kang, I would have teleported into Kang's shadow, and like thrown him out of the way because I thought I would have thought she was gonna kill him.
Okay. Yeah, you teleport behind. Can you give me a hack and slash to push Kang out of the way?
Isn't there an
Yes.
actual ability that you take damage instead of someone else?
Or if
yeah,
you want to
like
aid and
defense.
interfere, then you would roll plus bond. Yeah.
But isn't there a defend ability that functions a little bit differently?
Defend is defending a person, item, or location. Yeah, if you want to defend on top, then yes, you can. You would be redirecting an attack from the thing you defend yourself. Yeah, so roll plus con.
Okay. What's my plus con roll? I'm sorry.
Plus 1. 2d6 plus 1. So you may choose one and spend. You may hold one and spend your hold accordingly. You can redirect an attack from the thing you defend yourself. Have the attack's effects or damage open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally plus 1 forward against the attacker, or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level. What would you like to do?
I guess. No. I can't. I wouldn't half it because he would die anyway, right? So I would redirect an attack from the thing I defend to myself.
Okay. When you redirect, when you teleport behind into the shadows and push Kang, we have to kind of go back in time because this already happened, but you perceive that she was about to scream at you when she opened her mouth. And as this happens, you see her mouth move, but nothing comes out. And KaTZ, you get the question posed to you that was posed to Kang. What have you done with the necklace from the guard?
What? I thought I was protecting my friend from an attack, my lady. I thought you were gonna kill him. I have no idea what necklace you speak of. Now if we may retreat and go search for your husband, that would be cool.
She turns slowly to Bongo and says, "The necklace, where is it?"
To me?
Yeah. Kang is like on the ground, like skittering about as he's been thrown off.
I try and like scoot behind a wall or a pillar or some solid object to interpose between her and I.
I never saw him loot it, so
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about.
I gave you everything I had. All I had was the keychain.
She looks at Riley and says, this is to everyone, she just says, "I only wish to tell you what it is. You may keep it. You have slain my guards and they are no longer of use to me."
Okay, what is it? And yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
She just says, "I must see it first." Kang, you can hear all of this.
Okay. I continue to not do anything.
Surely we don't have your necklace.
She turns towards... you're hiding behind a pillar, you said, Neal?
Yeah.
She turns towards Kang, and you see her frail hand point towards that, towards the pillar. Yeah, and he goes, "That one does. Please retrieve it."
Kang? Kang?
Yes? Yes.
Do you have her necklace?
It's not hers. It's ours. And I pull it out and just kind of hold up. Like, if the pillar ends here, like this is a pillar, I just hold it up, hand only around the pillar.
Can you toss it at me?
No, it's mine.
I'll give it back if she...
I toss it at her.
Alright. I grab it and I show it to her. And I ask, is this your necklace?
She looks at you and says, she goes, "It is not my necklace. It was buried alongside my king. Do you wish to wear it?"
No, I told Kang that I would give it back to him if you don't mind us keeping it.
She calls out to Kang. She makes her voice louder and says, "The one they call Kang, do you wish to wear it?"
I wish to understand it before I use it.
I'll wear it. I'll wear it.
Oh my god.
I have it in my hand already. You can't wear it.
No.
Does
Riley
he
still
have
had
it?
it in her hand.
I thought Riley
I
said she
still
threw it
have
back.
it.
Riley didn't
No,
do anything with
not
it
say
yet.
she threw it back to me.
Did you say that?
I start stomping on the ground. I said, I'll wear it. I'll wear it.
She goes, whoever wears it, please put it on.
Okay, me. I'll wear it. I called it.
Whoever
Do you
has it.
have
with you-
more foresight than this, Dongo?
Huh?
Do you have
I
more
will-
foresight than this?
I will pop right next to Riley off of her shadow, and I will reach out for it if she will let me grab it.
Are you sure you want
necklace.
to put this on? I mean, this probably is not going to end well for you.
Only time will tell. I mean, yes, I want to wear it.
You put it on?
I give him the
Yes.
necklace.
Cool.
As you put it on, she comes over and somehow you don't really understand how it works, but she's able to grip this coin, and as she does, you slowly start to get this sudden sense of complete dismay, complete sadness, complete depression, and from now on you take a -1 to any roll. She turns to you and says, now you know how I have felt all these years. Keep this with you to always be reminded who you serve.
All right, woman, but this is kind of messed up. Why would you do this to me? Why would you weaken me before you send me out on a mission?
So you know who you answer to from this point on.
I know who I answer to. I was the first one to kneel.
She slowly starts to just wisp off. She goes, please return once you have found my husband. I shall be
Will you
waiting."
then lift this curse, at least?
You see her vanish.
Bitch.
Did you put on the necklace before you understood it? And did it have ironic consequences? Maybe you should have listened to what I was saying.
Says the guy that damages everyone in the party every single time he casts
I cast
a spell.
fire on him. You're kidding.
All right, what do you guys do?
That's truly unfortunate, but we need to continue. So let's head out of here and see if this king has somehow escaped a magical painting and somehow entered into the real world.
Where could he have gone?
I just turned to leave.
Okay, you start walking out. The entire place is lit. You guys can see all of the corners of the room. You can see all the spaces of the room as long as they're not obstructed by the pylons.
I leave taking the path that we took still.
Okay.
Yes.
Bongo, Kang.
I follow Bongo.
Yeah, same.
Okay. You guys will be a little bit behind Bongo and Riley as you go up the stairs. Bongo and Riley, as you guys get closer and closer up the stairs, up the stairs, you start to see blood trickling down on the stairs, downwards towards the crypt as you get towards the top. By the time you reach the top, you're actually walking through this flowing blood down into the crypt.
Is our telepathy thing working right now?
Yes.
I ask Bongo if there's sunlight up there.
What
time
do
it is.
does it look like it'd be safe for him?
You're not at the top just yet, but it definitely is light outside.
It's light outside.
When I see the blood,
Okay.
I get a bad feeling that the guards are slaughtered, and I start running to the top of the crypt.
Okay. You push past Bongo, and I would assume exclaim to him what you're feeling and what you're thinking. As you reach the top of the stairs, the two guards have been hung upside down, and their necks have been slit, so their blood would run down the stairs.
I'll get out of shadow form, by the way.
All right, this is a fun roll. 1 second, let me find All right, so when you return to your true form, roll plus whiz. On a 10+, you return without harm. On a 7 to 9, you cannot invoke the shadow form again until 3 nights have passed. On a miss, the powers of darkness take something from you. The GM will tell you what it is.
Got him. I don't know what that means.
You cannot evoke shadow form until 3 nights have passed.
All right. Sucks. That's fine, right? The way I rolled because of the necklace thing?
Yep, you would initially roll 2d6 plus 3, and you rolled 2d6 plus 1. Or plus 2, so that's fine. Riley, what are you doing with these 2 bodies that have been hung upside down with their necks cut out?
Is is so hard. Is Bongo out?
Eventually he does make it up to the top of the stairs, unless he hurries, then yes.
I just say to him, I don't want to believe that it's our fault that these guards died. I want to believe that, you know, eventually something would have come out of here and killed them regardless, but I don't think that's true.
It doesn't really matter what we want to believe or don't want to believe. What matters is the reality that he is free. And we are the ones charged with making it right.
Wow, it's very noble of you to say.
I wanna. While they're doing that, I guess I'm walking with Kang, so I'll just cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay. Roll plus whiz. 10 success. Roll the heal.
It's just 1d8, right?
Yep.
I believe.
You're healing Bongo?
I'm healing you.
Yes.
3 HP. You still keep the spell if you want to recast it.
Cool.
This is free action. I mean, it's always free action, so if you want to heal him again, you may.
Give it to me.
Yeah,
Give
okay.
it to me, Dongo.
This is the last time I try it for you, buddy. Not worth the risk.
Jesus.
You go to heal him, having just come out of shadow form and still say the words for cause harm. Roll your d8.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Does cause harm ignore armor?
No.
No? Okay, so that's actually a 0 for damage.
Yeah.
But it does, like, from what once, like, was a very soothing touch is now, like, something that causes you immense amounts of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Lovely.
didn't go well, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Let's try that later, okay?
Fine.
You guys both reach the top and see Riley and Bongo standing there next to these 2 corpses that are hung upside down with their necks slit open and blood's slowly still trailing down the steps. What do you guys do?
Go outside. The door's shut, right? So we need to go out.
No, the door was open.
No.
The guards were guarding an open door. Were they not? That's what you see.
I would think that maybe the king is out here instead of in the painting if these guards are dead. That could definitely help us.
What I figured. Let's go into town and see what the damage is.
Yes, let us go into town and rest for a
I
period
guess.
of time.
Yeah. As Kang and I are going up, and I see the blood at first, I'll like dip my finger into it, and I'll like lick it, and I'll be like, blood.
Okay.
This is definitely blood.
Are you eating that blood, Bongo?
Definitely blood. I'll dip my finger again. Eat some more blood.
Oh my god.
Cool. Well, before we jump into town, let's take a quick break. We'll take our final break because I think we only have about an hour left till people need to depart. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll go into the final half of Roleplay Vigil week number 3. We'll see you guys then.
Peace.